hello.
Hello. Hello.
Something is happening. Hello, everyone. We hope you can hear us
Yes.
loud and clear. We've been working on this streaming setup today.
Yeah.
First time here in the new studio, so it's a bit
Yes.
exciting, everything with all the microphones and all the technology,
Yeah.
the cables and all.
Yeah.
But I think if you can hear me, then we should be good to go. Otherwise, let us know. Yeah, but
Maybe
okay,
they can
good,
hear you
good, good. Okay, yeah, well, welcome.
loud and clear. Yes, welcome.
Uh,
Should we introduce ourselves?
I think we should.
Yes. So I am Matthias, but we're two Matthiases in the company. So I'm Matthias Bretholt, and I am head of development here at Torso. So I've been with the from the beginning.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm Jakob, and I work with product design here at the Torso. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, and so we have a bit of different things on the schedule today. So we would start off by maybe talking a bit about the 202 version for the S4.
Yes.
Which we released in, what was it, Monday? Tuesday?
Yeah.
Something like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, which was like a bug fix update.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the main thing that we fixed was that there was this issue that many people have had, that it would start in this weird mode where there was a lot of clicks and pops.
Yes.
Turned out it was something related to some startup sequence, so we ended up just delaying the startup of the main application on the device by 1 second.
Yeah.
Which fixed it.
Yes.
Sometimes it takes a long time to find the issue and then very short time to fix it.
Just a single line that changes everything.
Exactly.
Yeah. So we're really happy about that. And yeah, we're working on more updates.
Yeah.
And
then there was the light mode, which some of you probably noticed.
Yeah.
So yeah, the T1 or the S4 comes in light mode now.
Oh, we can switch the camera here.
Yeah.
Wow, there we go.
Yeah. So just like that. As many probably figured, it's because we're launching S4 White.
Yes.
And it looks amazing on the White S4. So we're really excited to bring that to you. It will come very soon.
So just a little teaser.
Yes.
Yeah. So yeah, that was kind of the first little part of this whole setup. The next thing we'll go over is some new features on both the S4 and the T1.
Which are features that we have not been released yet and have not been announced. So it's like kind of a very early sneak peek of what is coming.
Yeah.
So big disclaimer, things are going to change most likely. But we already have like a pretty good picture of what it can do.
Yes.
And we are going to show you that today.
Yes.
Tonight here.
Very soon.
Yes.
Very soon.
Yes.
And the last part will be we've taken out some of the questions you've asked us, and we're gonna have a bit of a talk about some of those questions. Yes. And hopefully answer them.
Yeah.
So yeah. I can read here. It's all live, video and audio. Maybe you need to restart Discord or something. It should work. It should work. Okay. I don't think there's much we can do on our end. Works fine. Okay. Yeah. I think we should just go. So we can just preface this whole thing by saying that we're trying this for the first time, and
Yes.
there's hopefully a lot of those technical things we can change in the future. Maybe go to YouTube or Twitch for streaming or something like that.
Yeah.
So
We're gonna make more.
Yeah, those of you who are in here, we hope you can hear us. And
Yes.
yeah. Okay. Well, we have this little slideshow here. And the first thing we're going to check out is a new feature on the S4.
Yes.
Which is brand new and not released. And that is some changes to the mosaic device.
Yeah.
Some features we've been talking about for a long time.
Yeah.
That we finally had the chance to put in the machine now.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's two things specifically. One of them is some manual control over the read head, and the other is some modes for spray.
Yeah, and also it's not only that. It's not only manual control of the read head. It's also real-time time stretching.
Yes.
Which is a dream of ours for a long time.
Yes.
That we wanted to do, and it was really hard to. We actually had a prototype for it for a very long time, but there was this small glitch. Like, so every time, so I could just I'm just gonna be a bit technical here.
Yeah.
So if we go to the granular device, then.
Sorry about the whole switching around.
Yeah, that's okay. So every time, so when you do time stretching, and especially when you do when you do real-time granular, you have to have a buffer, and it's circular, so it goes around. It goes around in the buffer, and on the S4 it's 4 seconds. And every time you wrap around, you kind of have to see it as like a circular tape kind of writing head, read head, something like that. And every time you wrap around, there's like a point where you, so the thing is, if you time stretch, you basically freeze time. So then you stand still in the buffer, and then at some point the writing will catch up. And at that point, you have like a point where you have the new audio and you have the old audio, and finding a way to kind of like making that work so that you don't hear like the hard transition between the new and the old was very difficult. But Matthias, the other engineer, found a solution.
Yeah.
And now it works.
Yes.
So that means that you can stretch. So maybe we should show that.
Yeah, let's do a small demo here.
Yeah.
So I'll just maybe do like this. And yeah, so I'll just load up a new project here for you. And we'll load in a nice sample. I think we have this break going on, right? So let's go to Mosaic here. And so the new feature here is stretch.
Yep.
Which we have down here. So when I start to move up stretch, you'll hear the read head go be slower. So you can get some cool time stretching effects. And when I turn it up again or down, it catches up to the original tempo. So we have a couple of different modes for it. So this is stretch mode.
So we just try to turn, because it sounds really nice if you turn the rate up.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Then you can really hear what we're going for here. Yes. Exactly. Yeah, so the first is stretch. That stretches the time, right? Delay. That creates a offset from the read head. So you can kind of use this as the previous warp mode. So if you start to modulate this. You can get these glitchy effects. Yeah. And I'll just go here. And the last one is freeze. And that completely freezes the read head. And we can move the position just as we like. And we can freeze the buffer. So right now Mosaic doesn't take in any new audio. It just keeps what's already in the buffer in Mosaic. Then we can maybe find a place here, and we can start to modulate.
And it's really cool if you do that with spread, because then you have stereo control.
Yeah, unfortunately, I don't think we have stereo audio on this stream, so I don't think we can hear that. Yeah.
But you can see it on the screen because you'll still have two. Oh, there we go. You can see both of the cursors.
Yeah.
So it reads at two different places on the left and right side.
Yes.
So I can just say that the reasoning behind this change is, first of all, that we think this is something that we wanted for a long time, but it also kind of came as I'm just going to stop it here. That the warp parameter was kind of doing the same thing as spray. It was just doing it a little differently and not in. So it was modulating randomly, but only mono, so left and right was at the same place, and it was like doing it in a like smooth random. So the thing was that you kind of sometimes you couldn't really tell the difference if you have both spray and warp on warp at the same time. So we wanted to make something where you could actually hear. So they were kind of exclusive in a way that if you use spray, you couldn't really hear the difference for warp. So we tried to make something that so you could do imitate the old behavior, and you still have the old warp mode here in spray.
Yeah.
And I guess that talk maybe a little bit more about spray.
Yeah. So that leads us into spray, because spray has spray has also had a small update. So we now have different spray modes. So the first being stereo, that's the one that we already have on the S4. We have a mono variant of that, which doesn't spread the audio in stereo. I don't think there's any difference on stream right now, but yes. And then we have warp, which is the old warp parameter, as you just mentioned, Matthias.
Yeah.
And then we have the new exciting ones, which are quantized spray.
Yeah.
Which means that the spray, the read head will jump back in quantized steps. So we can kind of get those like beat mangling effects right in Mosaic. Let's choose maybe eighth notes. And as we start to turn up spray now, more and more often it'll go back to these quantized steps. Good old trick here.
So it becomes a beat slicer.
Yeah. Change the position here. So yeah, we're super excited about that. Okay. Maybe that's it for the S4.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we're still. We can say that we're still. I'm sorry about that. We're still working a bit on like the naming and what the parameters exactly do and how many of them we have and stuff like that. So
yeah.
But that will be out in the future.
Yeah.
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 So the next one is
T1 hold mode.
Yes.
So it's been a while since there was a T1 update last time. We've been very, very busy with S4. But we finally found the time to start working on on a T1 update. It will. I can say that it will be out this year. We don't know exactly when, but it will. One of the major new features that is in the update is that we did some fixes to and improvements to effects mode on tracks. So if we go here and we can just gonna clear this track. So I have an empty pattern here. I don't know how much you can see. Sometimes it's a bit hard to show things on the T1 because of the light, but I hope you can see at least some of what I'm doing. So so the new feature is, first of all, I'm just gonna load here. So whenever you load, whenever you play MIDI into the T1, it just passes it through with the natural sustain coming from the keyboard, and you don't need to press play anymore. And this is pretty cool actually, because you can use it as a MIDI router, so you can use T1 to just route. If I do like this, it will send the same notes to MIDI 1, channel 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. This is the one thing. And then in here, there's a new feature here. So this is the hold mode button. So clear in this menu, in the pitch menu, if we just browse to the page. So you see in the note here. So what you can do now is that you can press this one, and then it holds the note indefinitely. And when you press it again, it stops. And this even works if you... So if I press play here, it remembers the note. So that's very useful for triggering drones. Whenever you play a new chord, it will just hold that one instead. Like this. But then this feature really shines when you start to use the sequencing on the S4. So like what you can do now is add pulses. And then we can change the voicing. There's a couple of new voicing styles here as well. There's an up and down mode here that I'm going to use. And then another new feature on the T1 is that the effects tracks can be set using the config menu to config app to just receive MIDI on the selected track. So what I can do now is press this one. So now I have track 2 and I put it into effects mode. And then I can play on top of this.
Yes, we have a second track going right now on the S4.
Ah, yeah. So this one is a piano sound here that you can hear. And then I can hold this one also. And I can add some voicing here.
Nice.
And then I can just match different things. that up to 16 times. So yeah. Oh, I didn't let you. That's why it's not saying anything. There we go.
Ooh.
I can play to both. So now this track plays to both track 1 and 2. Works really well. You can do this on the S4 also, but definitely, I prefer using an external keyboard for this. It just makes it more musical to play, because you have the whole range of the piano. It's really nice also to use like a larger MIDI controller for it. So
Nice.
yeah,
Very cool.
yeah. You can do this also.
Ooh. That's a kick drop, if I'm not mistaken. Very nice.
Yeah. Let's just do this. Oh yeah, one final thing. If you multi-select all the tracks, then you set the MIDI to all of them.
Nice.
Yeah.
Very cool.
So that's hold mode.
Yeah.
Other features are going to come as well. But this is one of the most exciting ones, I think, for the next update.
Yeah, sounds very performative.
Yes. It's almost it's funny. It feels kind of like looping in some ways.
Yeah.
But it's not really looping, because you're just holding a chord. But it feels like it kind of remembers what you were playing. But then it can continuously create generate variations on that. And it saves whatever chord you latched to the project. So if I just pull the power now and bring it back up, the autosave will have saved the chord that you entered.
Nice.
So in that way, you can also use it to prepare. You can also use it to compose. You don't have to you can use it to compose, and then it will stay like that, and it will be saved in the project.
Yeah, so you can fill up the T1 with nice melodies and progressions and stuff like that, and then it's there when you need it. Yeah. Nice. Super cool. So I guess that's it for the two features, or the features on the two machines.
Yeah, the demos.
Yeah. Yeah. Cool. I think maybe it's question time.
Yeah.
I'll do this so we can see the small little slideshow here. Community questions. We have a few of those, and let's just get started. So the first question: will you create a feature roadmap or a Kanban board on what you're working on, so we can follow your development priorities?
Yes. I'm not sure we will create a feature roadmap, because it's hard to do, because things are changing a lot also. But we'll definitely. I mean, we have this forum.
Yeah.
Where and we will continue doing this.
Yes.
And where you're free to ask questions about what we're doing, and then we have the devlogs that we're gonna continue. And
yeah. So we're really working on trying to be more transparent in what's going on.
Yeah.
And the devlog has been one of those things. When we did the beta testing, we had this a bit more like open thing, but that made sense because it was a beta and things shifted around, and it was also for a smaller group. But we really want to try to take some of that in here on this platform.
Yeah.
And as you said, of course, keep doing the devlogs.
Yeah.
So I hope that answers the question. So, next one. Is there anything the community could do to make bug reports and/or feature requests more actionable?
So we are always working on improving our support system. One thing that we are going to work on is like that we are going to improve we have introduced a crash log system and a log system in general. We are going to improve that more, and we also want to make a more fully featured recovery mode for the S4, where you can access different things like the log.
Can you explain the recovery mode?
It's we try to make it so that things are working flawlessly, but sometimes things go wrong. And when they go wrong, it's important for both us and you that you can get back to a fully working device as soon as possible. So the recovery mode is a step towards that. Right now, it's a mode where you can install the update, or you can access the USB mass storage without going into the S4 application. So this will help in some cases, but we want to make it even that you can do even more things and get logs and things that you can send to us, so we can help you as fast as possible.
Exactly.
Yeah. So that's the idea.
Yeah, and I guess the broader answer here is also using our official channels. So there's a support system on our website and a support mail which you can talk to, and obviously it's very important to be specific and concrete on your.
It's very important when you submit a bug that you are very verbose around, like what your setup is, what did you connect, what did you just before.
USB, not USB,
exactly.
all that sort of stuff. Very important.
Yeah. So hopefully that answers the question.
Yes. Let's do the next one. Okay, how do you decide which requests to prioritize or implement?
Yeah, so there's a lot of things that goes into that decision making.
Yes.
So I think what always is like the most like kind of heavyweight part of that decision making is that we're always working on. There's always software development projects going on, and some features some feature requests will come as kind of like a natural addition to those projects that are already ongoing, and then those get prioritized because it's always hard to like it's very weird with software development and hardware development too, but in my experience, especially software development, there's like a very like non intuitive connection between what is something that is easy to do and like how it sounds. Like sometimes a very complicated feature is extremely easy to implement, and sometimes what would seem like a very simple feature can take months.
Yeah. For example, the issue we had with the boot here on the
exactly.
Right? That was a simple fix.
It's
hard to find, but we imagined it could be a lot harder to solve.
And
right?
It's always like that, and with features, sometimes a button combination, a special button combination, can be really hard to get right. But then like a small addition to one menu or like something else, or like a completely new sound effect can be actually very easy to do, and then it will be like even though it seems like a big feature, it's very quick to do.
Yeah.
So that has a lot of impact on the decision making. And then also we could add that we also have like ideas about like which direction the products should go, and of course like the things that align, or like that also, as I said, that is like a kind of natural addition to those, like it makes sense in that direction. Those feature requests get prioritized, but obviously also the ones that are very popular we prioritize also. So so yeah, I think that's what goes into the decision making.
Yeah. Yes. Nice. Let's do the next one. I feel like we're on a roll. So, how do you fit into shifting expectations in music tech? Finished products versus ongoing updates.
Yes. So we so I think we try to, I think the way that we work is that we want to make our instruments as powerful as possible, and while not being complex but powerful. And I think that ambition has the, at least I think when you're like very ambitious with your software, like it's I mean, it takes time. And I think that's it's and I think it's great to just put as much love and effort into the things that you do, and I think we try to do that. And it's obviously, it has or in our case it has this side effect that some things will not be ready at the same time, or some things will not be ready at some specific point, but we always try to make it better.
Yeah.
And I think it makes sense. And it's also really the power of software, like putting software in instruments, because for like older instruments that are using only analog technology, you can't it's, or at least you can mod it, but you can't really, like, there's like very limited possibilities to kind of
change stuff
and improve the product over time. So I think it's the power of software, but it has that consequence that it will always be kind of changing in the same way that when you are using software on a computer, it changes over time.
Yeah.
So
and the value in having people giving us feedback and stuff is super important.
Yeah.
Because what we can then do is start tweaking stuff that we've noticed or people have come to us saying to really tailor the instrument to do cool stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think that was it.
Yeah.
For that one. Mm-hmm. So the next one could be that's an interesting one, and one that people have mentioned a few times.
Yes.
I'll read the question. Would you consider open sourcing the firmware for T1 and S4 and allow community developed features and bug fixes?
Yes. So for the S4, we have something in the works, I could say.
Yes.
But we can't share anything about it.
No.
But something is happening.
Yeah.
And for T1, it's complicated because in order to run we had a lot of issues when we were developing the T1 in terms of like the whole saving system and keeping everything in real time. So we actually had to hack some of the drivers that come with the chip that we're using, and we're using some, and they're now legacy. So it actually doesn't really compile. You can't build the software on a modern system. So you need to kind of, there's a ways around it, but right now it's and we can still work on it, but it's very complicated. So I think for T1 it's not going to happen, but because it just I mean, people wouldn't be able to build it basically.
No.
Yeah,
that if that would have happened, it has happened too long in the products.
Yeah, but also it's just some of the decisions that we took at that time just basically kind of makes it not really possible.
Yeah.
So it's so not for T1, but definitely we're looking into some stuff with the S4.
Yeah.
And yeah, we're very excited.
Very excited about that.
Yeah.
And you'll hear about that at some point.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Anything else to add here? No. Not really.
Nope.
Nope. Okay. Okay. So the next questions are a bit more so feature specific.
Yeah.
So this one is about Scene, which is one of the features that we released in 2.0, which is this parameter and sample recall over 128 scenes. And there's these options to how should I say this? Launch these scenes in SQL. You can chain them and launch them randomly and stuff like that. So this question is about Scene, and the question is: are there plans to update the Scene functionality? I think they should say on there. So, for example, interpolation between scenes and naming scenes. That has been two big ones that we've
yeah, naming scenes for sure.
For sure.
Yes.
Yeah.
And other things also. We have there's some updates to the way that temp works with the scene that we're gonna work on. But also we have been talking a lot about interpolation actually.
Yeah.
And it's a bit tricky to come up with the right solution actually, because if you just do I mean, you can interpolate all the parameters, and it's actually not that difficult to do. The problem is that it might not be very musical for the S4, because there's quite a few parameters that are related to pitch, and pitch does not, when you interpolate pitch, I mean, it's I mean, you get glissandos, which is cool, but also it's like a very it's kind of gimmicky sound also.
So when you're talking about interpolation,
I'm talking about not crossfading, but smoothly changing the parameters set is the parameter values between the scenes. So all the parameters are changing smoothly instead of instantly. So I think this would be very cool, but it might not be very musical in all situations. Another solution we have talked about is crossfading, which would, I think, be more musical for most use cases. But the issue is for that feature is that, I mean, the way that the S4 works is that you have you're processing all 4 tracks in real time, and one scene is if you were to crossfade between 2 scenes, you had to process 2 scenes at the same time, which would mean that twice the amount of CPU, which we don't have. So you can't do that. But we did talk a bit about one solution could be to have some kind of looper at the end of the chain. So after the main mix, that would run continuously, and then when you crossfade, you switch over to hearing the looper, and then you launch the new scene, and then you hear the new scene fading in, but you're hearing the looped sound fading out.
Yeah, so the looper would be recording
all the time.
Yeah.
Yes, so that would work for some styles of music. For others, it wouldn't really work. So I'm not sure what we're going to do. we are continuously looking into it. We think it's like it would be so powerful to do it. So we will keep looking into it, and hopefully we'll find a good solution.
Yeah.
But
yes, there's one additional little feature that also is coming to the S4, which maybe can remedy some of that interpolation talk.
Yeah.
Because we are introducing on all of the wet parameters to have a mode called send instead of mix. So we can just do a small little.
Yeah, you can see it here.
Yeah.
So I press wet, and then you see the send. So.
Mix would work in the way it does now. That's the parameter as it is now. And send would allow for example, the reverb here. Instead of mixing the reverb, we can send the signal to the reverb.
Yeah.
So we can do a small little.
This one?
Oh, it's this one. It's the little.
Ah, that one.
Yeah.
There you go.
Okay. So we have this loop here. Let's turn up the... No, maybe it's not. Oh. There we go. So yeah, we have a loop running here. Let's just see the mode as it is now. So turn up the wet, we get a dry wet mix. But with send, we can send the audio into the reverb, right? So we don't lose the energy of the original audio. And we have those on all the wet parameters. So delay here, for example. So yeah. We also have it on the form here. To do some parallel. To just get a little bit of the burst signal here, right? Yeah. But what we then can do is we can have this scene here, for example. We can turn up the reverb. It's in send mode. We then go to scene. We copy this scene. Paste it. Let's open the new scene. We can turn down the reverb here. So when we switch between these two scenes, what you'll hear is the reverb tail goes between the two scenes.
Yeah. Now there's no. Maybe you should make a change.
Yes. Good idea. So we hear the reverb, and then we hear the tail of the reverb.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it makes it a bit more smooth, the transition.
Yes, exactly. And that's coming also with the mosaic updates. Maybe we'll see where it lands.
They'll be introduced together.
Yeah. So that can hopefully make transitioning between scenes a bit more smooth.
Yeah.
Also, of course, mosaic also has the two modes. And
the filter.
Of course, also the
ring
device. Yeah, cool. Let's do this. And next. Are there plans to add more devices, material, filters, effects, and modulators to the S4?
Yes.
Yes. That's a very hard yes.
Yes. Yeah. We have prototypes for things for different devices.
Yeah.
And yes, they will come at some point.
Yeah. That's something we're continuously working on and prototyping on, and trying out new ideas, and we've worked on ideas for, I guess, all of the 5 devices and modulators.
Exactly.
So that's something, of course, we wanna do when the time is right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Um, yeah, and I think this is the last question. So with 2.0, the 2.0 update, we introduced scene, we introduced perform, temp, a lot of features, and we also introduced the disk streaming device, which allows for streaming in audio with no limit to sample lengths, and we made some changes to tape, and that is something that you guys have noticed, and we wanna talk a bit about that.
Yes.
Because it's on a lot of people's minds.
Yeah.
So the question is, can you give us insight into why shortening the tape recording length had to happen, and whether there's still hope that it will return?
Yeah. Okay, so I think it's the background on this is that the S4 was originally thought to have a streaming player as like it was supposed to play samples by streaming them, so that you wouldn't be limited to the length so you wouldn't be limited to the internal RAM, and so you could have like an infinitely long sample playing. We couldn't we didn't manage to get that into the first OS version. So what we did instead was that we were we made a tape device that had as long as a buffer as we had RAM for. So we used all the RAM that was available to kind of accommodate that. We thought that people will probably want long samples for this type of machine, so we just used all the RAM available
and that's the 6 minutes per.
That's the 6 minutes, so it's 24 minutes in total. That all in stereo, and that took up all the RAM. So that was fine until we because what we like this 4 was designed to have like scenes, and when we then wanted to change scene, we had the issue that you cannot change a so whenever you have to play another sample, how it works is that when you if you want to change sample instantaneously, you need very quick access to the two samples, so the sample you're coming from and the sample you're going to. So there wasn't, because we used all the space, there wasn't enough space for like the next sample, so we couldn't really change scenes. And then first we thought about making a tape device that was shorter than 6 minutes, but obviously we didn't. We knew also that like the machine has 6 minutes, so like we cannot change that now. So what we did instead was trying to solve the underlying problem, and the underlying problem is that that the buffer was so long actually. What we did instead was like, okay, so let's make the streaming device. So we made the disk device, and then we could use the remaining RAM, which we now had a lot of because we no longer had the 6 minute buffers. Then we made a pool of samples that you could have within a project. And we decided upon 36 was kind of like it's a trade-off between like how many samples you want in your project and how long each sample could be. there's some technical reasoning behind that each sample is 30 seconds. It makes it more optimized to access them when they have the same size. So in that way, we settled on 30 seconds, and then we made a new device that was made for this. Also because overdubbing was not possible in the disk device, because you can't really overdub to disk, because that would require you to kind of write to audio or write to the to do live looping. It's kind of not really possible to do that while you're writing to disk. So you need to have write to RAM in that case. And then we thought, okay, the tape device is made for overdubbing. The disk device is made for streaming and for long recordings. So this is the reasoning behind it. And of course, there's like there's some things that you could do. There's some like features. It's kind of like been split into two devices, right? So like you don't really get you can't. The thing you can't do anymore is like you can't overdub into a 6-minute long sample. But that is how it is. And we took this decision because we thought this gives the most power to like most of the use cases that we want to accommodate. And there are some things you can do to kind of if you want, like obviously we're gonna continue improving like the tape and the disk device, so the disk device is getting better performance. That is coming in an update too.
Yes.
So it's getting much better performance. We're really excited about that. We are already made a prototype and it works really well. We removed all the glitches. So this is coming, and so the disk device is going to be
more stable,
much more stable, and you can play long samples in that one. For the tape device, we're also looking into accommodating more of the things that you could do with the old tape. So in that way, there are ways to come around it. There's also the possibility that is kind of working now, but it's not really. But it is also possible to kind of record. Like you can also use multiple scenes as your with the tape device loaded, and record like over them. So if you chain them, you can actually chain. So like if you chain like how much is that going to be, 12 scenes, then you get 6 minutes actually. But
so a very experimental feature, and it's like a very workaround kind of thing, but it's a fun little trick that we have found. So essentially you have X amount of scenes, let's say 4 scenes. You have a tape device loaded on a track on all of those 4 scenes, and then you can record across the scenes to get longer. And
it would I think it still needs some work to be like 100% to be like intuitive. It's a bit like it requires like a lot of setup right now. You need to like adjust things to keep it, and you need to set all the in the config. You need to like set all the keep params and keep samples and like all this stuff you need to set up to kind of get it like to working. But it is possible to do it in that way. But and then you can even get more than 6 minutes actually. But yeah, generally this is the 30-second on the tape. I don't think you should definitely not expect or wait for it to change, because I don't think it will. No. There's no plans for that, at least.
No. What you can do, of course, also something we've been talking about a lot, and something that came in 2.0 was very speed recording.
Yes.
That does make you able to extend the buffer at the cost of some
quality.
fidelity.
Yeah. And the more you stretch it, the worse the quality is. But I think for like one octave down, it's pretty good.
Yeah.
And 2 is decent. 3 is a bit rough.
3 is a bit rough. If we get into some.
Yeah. But yeah.
So, but yeah, that's been one of the big ones, and one of the things that we have talked about a lot.
Yeah.
To try to accommodate the feedback we've been getting and listening to all of it.
Yeah.
But yeah, again, the disc fixes that are coming.
Yeah.
Will hopefully make a lot of sense for everyone out there, because that makes discs so much more usable.
Yeah.
So yeah. Nice. Let me just see if there's anything else here. No, I don't think there is. I think this was the last question. We have a thanks for tuning in slide. And yeah, we can just say, because we've been reading the chat over here, and there's a lot of people who've had a hard time getting into the stream. Really sorry about that. It is being recorded, as far as I know. So if you're watching this and later and you weren't able to get in, we're sorry about that. We'll do it next time. We'll do it on Twitch or YouTube or whatever that makes
we'll
more
work
sense.
on it and make some more tests just to make it proper.
Yeah.
We should say thanks to our community.
Yes.
And to Degree 3 Audio.
Yes, which is the Discord mod.
Yeah.
And yeah, thanks to Jonas and to Martin, who's helping with the technical side.
Yes.
And yeah, I thought maybe we can switch off the microphones and maybe do a little something on the machine, just to play everyone out, and then we'll shut off the camera at some point.
Yeah.
So yeah, but thank you for
watching.
Thank you for watching, guys, and see you soon.